we are shifting our attention now towards the courtrooms where the Delhi High Court has issued a notice to the Union Government, the DGCA and InterGlobe Aviation, which operates IndiGo Airlines. This comes in response to a public interest litigation challenging the aviation regulator's decision to allow relaxations under the revised flight duty time limitation norms. Joining us live on the broadcast is my colleague Sambhav Sharma for more on this. Sambhav, if you can take us through the details of this latest case that has come to the fore.
Well, absolutely. Here, the two-judge bench of the Delhi High Court of Chief Justice of Delhi High Court, Devendra Kumar Upadhyay and Justice Tejas Kalia. The matter was before this two-judge bench, where Directorate General of Civil Aviation (DGCA) has informed the Delhi High Court, formally informed the Delhi High Court that it has not granted any relaxation to any airline company when it comes to the weekly rest to the pilots, to the airline pilots, and the matter was before the two-judge bench, where the DGCA Council has stated, and I quote, that the weekly rest of pilots is non-negotiable in nature, and the mandate is to to allow this, and it will continue. And DGCA Council Anjana Gosain has further said in the Delhi High Court before two-judge bench that we have not withdrawn this, and this statement can be there, that weekly rest remain in operation. However, the Delhi High Court, after hearing this case, because there was a PIL, public interest litigation, before the Delhi High Court, alleging that the DGCA decided to keep these flight duty time limitation FDTL rules in abeyance following massive disruption to the airline services. Here the Delhi High Court was hearing this particular petition, public interest litigation, where DGCA has clarified Delhi High Court that it has not granted any relaxation to any airline company when it comes to the allowing weekly rest to the airline pilots. These particular norms, these FDTL norms, were introduced by Directorate General of Civil Aviation (DGCA) in 2025
Sambhav,
to improve
if
the
I
safety.
can request you to please stay on with us, we have another input regarding this. During the hearing, the DGCA told the Delhi High Court that the mandatory weekly rest for pilots has not been relaxed for any airline. Appearing for the regulator, Advocate Anjana Gosai emphasized that the weekly rest requirement remains fully operational and has not been withdrawn or diluted. So, Sambhav, this is one of the most important points that has also been raised by Pilots Association, the weekly rest, and this seemed to have been compromised or something. So, that is what was in fact discussed in the hearing. Take us through those details, please.
Well, exactly, that was a bone of contention, where this public interest litigation was filed in the Delhi High Court, alleging that the DGCA has somewhere watered down or relaxed these particular guidelines which they came up earlier for the betterment of the airlines and for improving the safety of the pilots by limiting pilot duty hours, increasing the rest periods, and reducing night landings, aligning with the global fatigue risk standards. So that DGCA introduced these norms in 2025, and post which a PIL was filed in the Delhi High Court, and today DGCA has clarified in the Delhi High Court before the two-judge bench that it has not granted any relaxation, and these weekly offs to the airline pilot is something which is non-negotiable in nature. So this is what the DGCA said, and it becomes important because it is said in the Delhi High Court, because Delhi High Court was hearing this case after the FDTL norms were challenged, questioned, and a public interest litigation was filed. And also remember, the IndiGo flight cancellation happened last year, and many petitions were filed in the Delhi High Court. So this is in series of those petitions. This is a particular PIL in the Delhi High Court which was filed by one Savari Roy Lenka, and other litigants, alleging that the DGCA decided to keep these new norms in abeyance following the massive disruption to the airline services. So here DGCA has clarified that no, it is not the case. I mean, pilots weekly off is something which is non-negotiable, and they are adhering with some international norms which through which they came up with like 2025 norms, where DGCA in 2025 revised their norms, improving the safety by limiting the pilot duty hours
Right.
to increasing the rest periods, aligning with the international norms.
All right. Thank you so much, Sambhav, for all those updates on that front. With that, we are wrapping up this bulletin, and we'll see you on the other side.